Picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Holding offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Mahomes now to throw. Caught by Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers. Let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something.
Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On second down, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Busy. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Following the interception, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 8-6 the score after one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and... They'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, 55 yards. And the Vikings had 6 to their lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receiver.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this is incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO threat to develop, he had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass, ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 75 for him now. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. Daniil Hunter, who's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's going to go down again. Jordan Hicks drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Pulling out a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Madison running on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So wipe away the big yardage as they say he set foot out of bounds during his route.
And we talk a lot about using the sideline as another defender. I used to get that a lot from my college head coach, Johnny Majors. Use Sammy sideline, as he called it. Force the receiver out of bounds. Your job's essentially done for you.
And they aren't able to stop it, but he does take it all the way. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And the Chiefs are going to darn it.
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Screen play, McKinnon. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A line ball here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. But how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Brown, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That pass taken in by Addison. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Review of the play. Ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now Cousins on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, you have to be trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a big quarter down has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return is Powell. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chiefs 6. Greg Joseph can kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not this one. This is offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Powell on the return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
Travis Kelce!
34 yards the game that time, another first down.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Akil Evans. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this context.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense.